There's a whole swimming pool for dogs. I'm gonna go back to Melbourne and I'm gonna start a doggy swimming pool business. Today's actually quite, okay, I'm gonna do this later. I think that's where I used to live. If I'm trying to remember things about my childhood, Sai Kung, which is where I used to live, about 20 minutes away from the jetty here. This is where I spent a lot of my time. When I was still living in Hong Kong, I think I was probably about 10 or 9, I used to play golf. My dad's a massive golf fan. And over here is where I would used to catch the boat to the island where the golf course is. I would drop off my golf clubs here and I would go out to the harbour and go fishing while I wait for the boat. Around the coastline here, you can see all the people who are just hanging around the edge, looking down. That's because down there are little fisherman boats where you can buy freshly caught seafoods. They buy a ticket for my boat, and there's quite a few different vendors here, so I'm just gonna see what's the quickest because it's almost 2 already and I want to get there soon. Okay, so I didn't get onto the wooden boat, so now I'm on this tiny plastic boat, which is a shame, but I'm sure when I get back it'll be okay. Holy sh! I was not expecting it to be such a roller coaster ride. I should have known this, and it's a tiny plastic boat. But that was very bumpy. I had the stabilizer on at the start, and then as soon as it got really wavy and bumpy, I got really worried. I had a feeling if I kept that on, it would burn out the motor. It was insane, but it was also a lot of fun. It took about, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe to get here, and we were just racing past all of the other bigger boats. But yeah, so now I'm in Harmon Bay. This is the southern tip of this little island called Sharp Island. My plan is to start off down here, hike my way up to the jetty or the pier on the north side, which was the first stop that this boat actually stopped at. It's about 3 kilometers for the whole trip, and this is the first time I have seen such nice weather in Hong Kong. And I'm not one who usually enjoys the sun, like I prefer being in the shade, but a month without a proper sun coming from Australia, yeah, even I start to miss it. So this is where we are now. I'm gonna follow this up here, actually go down this way, back up into the pier. Really miss being out in the nature. Such a contrast compared to, you know, being in the concrete jungle that is central Hong Kong. That is where I used to play golf. walking in front of me, and it's so cute. So we've made it to, what's this place called? But we're at the end of the trail, which is actually the start, but it was recommended that I go to the back and then come back this way, since it's a lot easier. And you end up going to the beach down here, which is a little bit of an attraction. So let's check that out. So this is called Kiu Tao, which when the tide's low, you can actually walk across to the little island over there. I'm just gonna walk there and check it out, but kind of don't want to risk the camera. I mean, I've got insurance for it, so it's fine, but it would just suck not to have a camera for a while. The rocks were just a bit too sharp. So I went to the little snack store, got a pair of slippers and some food. It's a 4-day weekend, so it's one of the busiest time around here because a lot of people would come here for holiday. So now that I've got my slippers on, it's time to try this again. This is the famous pineapple bun rock. In Hong Kong they have this bun called pineapple bun, and the top of it basically looks exactly like that. Bastards. It's not hard to take your rubbish with you. You already have less things to carry because you ate most of them. Lazy assholes. In a previous video someone said it's good to know the costs of these things. So the ferries for a return ticket was 40 Hong Kong dollars, which is roughly $6, maybe $6.50, $7 Australian, which makes it like what, $5 American. Part of the fun of going to touristy spot is just people watching, seeing how other tourists act. It's really funny, but I'm sure people see me and think the same thing with my big ass camera setup. Alright, I think that's enough of Sharp Island. It's time to find my boat. So we're on a small boat again. That means I'm not going to be able to film. So cool. It's so loud here. That was one of the funnest days I've had in Hong Kong. Just gonna get some lunch now. I'll definitely come back on the weekday when it's nice and quiet and explore a few more islands. I'll definitely have to go fishing because it just brings back so much memory. I just have to do it. With that in mind, that's it for today. I have to go back to my Airbnb. I have to pack it up today. Tomorrow it's a brand new Airbnb, and I have a feeling it's going to be much nicer to film in, and I can do a lot more videos without going outside. Just general chit chat stuff, but it'll be a nice change of pace. Yeah, I don't mind the one I have now, but it's not the greatest. So yeah, that's it.